Hey y'all, Miss Kennedy here from Algebra Student, and today we're looking at writing an inequality when you're given the graph. So it's kind of working backwards. It's the opposite of what you've been doing where you solved an inequality and then you had to graph it. Now I'm just giving you a graph and you have to work backwards. So go ahead and hit subscribe. I'm going to show you how to make sense of algebra so that you can understand it and move on with your life. That's a good goal to have, right? I think it's a good goal. And this might be a really good video to go ahead and pause, write down the inequality that you think is the right answer for these four. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can unpause, watch me, see if we agree. Let's see if we agree on our answers. Okay. Gave you a nice little pause, like, oh, how funny, how stupid can Miss Kennedy look? Pretty much there. Okay, so let's look at the first one. One of the things I want to notice is open and closed circles. That's huge because that's going to tell me whether it's equal to or not equal to. And closed, that means it's equal to, and open means it's not. Remember that all the shading out here means that those are solutions. So these have solutions that are either less than -8 or they're greater than something right here. And that's something that I've got to figure out because that's where that circle is. Okay. So I know the first part is x is less than or equal to, because of the closed circle, -8. And because there's a gap in here, I can write the word or there. And to me, that visually kind of helps me to see that's where or goes. Is because it can be less than that, or it can be bigger than the other thing. So it's an either or kind of thing. And so here we've got something that's between -4 and -6. These seem to be going up by 2s. So that must be -5. So x is something to -5. Now that something would be greater than, because it's shaded out here to the right. I always do the opposite. It's shaded out here to the right of where you are. And so that means anything bigger, greater, more than. Okay, so x can be anything bigger than a -5. All right, that's your answer. That's it. You write the the inequality, and you're done. How'd you do? I hope you did great on that first one. All right. This one's going to be an and problem because the x's are all in the middle and the numbers are on either side. It stops at those 2 points because it's got those circles that are like little stop signs saying, okay, it stops here. So the x is between -12 and -2. Now, the less thans, I can't do that on the screen, but the less thans are always going to be around the x here. So here's where I'm pointing. Oh, that's awfully big. Let's fix that. Yeah. I was using it for something else yesterday and I hadn't changed it back. Oh, that's still really big. Okay. Anyway, these are the less thans I'm talking about. These are always going to be less than around the x, and then they might be less than or equal to, and that all depends, on the circles. And these circles are both open, so that's actually done. That's the only other details I needed to look at. So the -12, because that's where this circle is, and the -2 because that's where this circle is. So it doesn't really matter what other numbers are on the number line. Those are your key numbers that you're concerned with. All right, so number 3 is another and problem because we have all the markings or shading are in here in between. So x has to be bigger than something and less than something else in order for it to fit in the middle, for all those solutions to be in the middle. So I've got -3, and I've got x, and I've got 5. And I just told you that those will be less thans. And then I just have to decide, okay, is it open or closed? So this one's shaded in. So this is going to be closed. So this is less than or equal to. This one's open, so it's just less than. So I need to go over here and add the equal to part. And I'm done. So x is all these possible numbers in the middle, right in here. And it's between the -3 and the +5. All righty. Let's look at the last one. I've got another spot for or. X can be anything less than -3. So less than -3, or, I'm not done, don't worry, or x is anything that's bigger than that -2, so greater than -2. Now I have to make sure that I do my equal to parts. I've got to pay attention whether it's open or closed. These are both closed, and so they're both going to have the equal to part in them. All right, so equal to, x is less than or equal to -3, or x is greater than or equal to -2. So think about it. What's not included here? -2.5, -2.5, or -2.5 is not a solution to this inequality. Yeah. So, there's those numbers between -2 and -3 that don't work, and everything else works. So for infinity in both directions, to infinity and beyond. All right. I hope that helps. And let me know in the comments how you did. Did you get one right, two, three, all four, none? Can you do them now? That's the big question. Have a great day.